tell you who said it.
It'll tell me.
I'm mad for you right now.
I'm about to.
No, let me take my earrings off.
I wish I had some hoops in right now.
What? It makes me a bet.
I've never heard it from Bubbles. I trust Aaron more than I trust Bubbles. Nope, it was someone else.
Really? Like, you're so dry.
Zorio made a move and you shut him down. He said you told him you were seeing someone. I didn't say that.
That's funny.
Well, I told him I was in a friends with benefits situation with someone. I didn't tell him I was seeing someone.
That's a little bit different.
Okay, first of all,
Hello, Crescent Ballroom. How is it going? We are lively. We are in here. We are in here, dog. We're in here, though, dog. Get in here, though. Find some chairs, flip them around. Do the cool substitute thing and just sit backwards. No one does that anymore. You're like a youth pastor. There you go. Tell these kids about the real world and what God has in store for them.
Old age and wrinkles.
All right, no more talking for the rest of the show today. That's it. How's Brandon? How you doing back there? Man, you doing all right? Cool. Brandon was keeping the tunes bumping. He was playing some shit I ain't never heard. I was like, who is that? Young Thugger? Let's do a room temperature. How's the right side of the room doing? It's a little weak. How's the middle of the room doing right here? How's the left side of the room doing? There we go. That's the fun side. All right, how's the back of the room doing? The bar? Yeah, we in here. We're here at 11 o'clock because I don't know why. Why are you guys here? They pay me to be here. You guys should be home getting good sleep. The world is a crazy place. Get some bed rest. You think this week has been crazy? Friday gonna fuck you up. Ben Carson gonna come out as gay or some shit. I don't know, man. It's about to be crazy tomorrow what this week had. We got some chairs in front. You want to sit up front? We don't like, it's not like a normal comedy show. There's no jokes. And we won't heckle you or like bother you or do like crowd work. We're not going to do that. It's an interactive show. This is This Week Sucks Tonight. My name is Owen Warren Newton. I'm the host of this show. Please grab a seat. Come and sit down. Come and sit. There's tons of chairs to sit down. Offer seats to people. There's 2 here. Come in and fill in. Let's make it cozy. Let's make it a good show. Get yourself a brewski. Get yourself Tooski. Oh, we got Bo's back in the house, you motherfucker. I was going to make fun of you so tough if you weren't here tonight, man. I had a slide prepared and everything. So cool. Yeah, get in there. Aaron, if you know any more chairs, you just throw them in there. I don't know. I'm not going to waste more time because we're already late, and I want to start drinking the rosé. I've switched over to rosé, guys. The summer heat is here. I gotta keep the wine crispy. But I will go ahead and introduce my co-host. Please give it up for the wonderful white man thriving under this administration. My co-host, Michael James Turner. Give it up for him.
How you doing? Everybody good? Good week? Good week for whites?
Oh, man.
You have a fun week? Good week?
There we go.
Gotta get our photon, Jesse Marie. Shout out to Jesse Marie. One time.
All right.
Take beautiful pictures.
All right.
Anybody come out on Tuesday and see us? Did anybody come out on Tuesday and see us?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming to the show Tuesday. We did our trip to New York, where we just showed a bunch of bullshit pictures we took in the city of New York and just showed why we don't belong there, really. It was a fun time. It was a good show. Ty Rivera was there, who's here tonight. Give it up for Ty Rivera.
Unbothered. Hashtag unbothered.
Hashtag unbothered. He throws that on every post.
And officially Ty Rivera. Hashtag unbothered.
He is bothered about telling you he's unbothered.
If you want to see a man rant about everything,
oh, God.
It's beautiful.
Almighty.
It's beautiful.
How's the bar doing? We're getting really rowdy in the back there. Brandon, how's that bar doing? They're all talking about Game of Thrones. It doesn't come back till next year. Relax.
They're anxious about Westworld. Give them their space.
Jesus Christ.
The season finale could make or break season 2. I think we all know that.
If you guys want to have very loud, very white conversations, there's a beautiful patio. Just go ahead out there. Let us have this 1 hour we do on Thursdays, please. For the love of Christ. White people ruin everything. God damn it, dude.
We also enhance the life of others. You ever been to a theme park owned by anybody but a white
Jesus
man?
Christ, dog. They just fucking blow everything.
You've been
Look
to
at
a
them. They
Walmart?
don't even care. They don't care. They're like Trump's in office. We could just step on a black person's neck. We do whatever we want.
They just watched the Stars show, dude. They're in a zone.
Hey, let's go home and watch Spin Doctors. I don't know what you're doing. I know that's
You
a
do that.
show.
That's pretty spot on.
Is it pretty spot
We
on?
watch that and we rewatch Ozark.
Ozark.
It's on a loop.
Ozark.
Because we appreciate, like nobody else, Jason Bateman's range.
Ozark. All right, we got a couple of announcements. Tomorrow night we're gonna have Repent at Valley Bar. I produced that show. It is a show about two idiots trying to have church. It is an amazing show. So if you've been to church, you will fucking love it. It's got Aisha Renee and Michael Paul Cohen. Aisha Renee actually just won funniest person with a day job at House of Comedy.
Yeah!
She's technically the funniest person in this
She's
fucking
funnier
state.
than most of you.
I wish she was here tonight. She would elevate the entire experience. But
That checks out.
we unfortunately booked a lot of people who you will forget immediately after you take a Klonopin and drive home. We also have, we got Aaron's band playing next Thursday. This is, if you guys don't know who Aaron is, he's a dude that would get stabbed in the Bronx, even though he claims it. He's this guy right here. He's our sound guy, and he's threatened me for a whole month and told me I better promote this show next Thursday, so I'm doing my due diligence. If you come to This Week Sucks Tonight next Thursday, and if you do, God bless your heart. Go to Aaron's show beforehand, and then hang out and come to this show.
And it's a Spin Doctors cover band, right?
The Spin Doctors
Spin Doctors
band.
cover band. They're called Unspun
They do
Chiropractors.
a cover of Stone Temple Pilots halfway
And they
through.
do, yeah. It's fun. It is fun. I love it.
They're dressed like Third Eye Blind. They don't play any other songs.
They
though.
do
They're
Gin
dressed
Blossoms
like
too, because nobody knows if it's Spin Doctors or Gin Blossoms. They're called the Spin Blossoms.
the Spin Blossoms.
Yeah.
The Spin
The
Blossoms.
Gin Doctors. They're really blowing up.
They're
So it'll be
doing great.
fun. And they do some Jimmy Eat World. It's just Mesa.
Oh, I
you
know Jim Atkins. He
Yeah,
lives
it's just
here.
all that.
Shout out to Jim Atkins and Jimmy.
It's just mid-90s angst.
Okay. What'd you do this week, Mike?
We did our show. I did the show, and then you know what I did? I actually went out to. I got lucky. Met a nice girl, and we're in the woods. It was kind of a weird situation, but it was fun. Did you catch video of this?
Somebody sent me a video here. Is this you right here?
This isn't how I remember it.
Oh, Jesus.
This was a
Hey,
nice.
you're off. There you go.
I remember that was a girl named Stephanie. I thought.
I don't like how you're calling women pigs. I think you were the pig, and that transgendered woman tried to fuck you.
All I know is I came, and now I'm concerned. That was different than I remember. Moonshine is a hell of a thing. Thank you.
Somebody decided that they loved you after we insinuated that
What's
you
up,
got
girl?
fucked and you're a pig.
Yeah, I fucked a pig.
They were like, you know what? That's my kind of white guy. I
Thank
didn't
you,
do that.
yeah. It was just the opening episode of Black Mirror. I was trying to reenact it.
I'm your Black Mirror.
You're my Black Mirror.
You look
That's
at me
beautiful.
and you see yourself.
Well, to be fair, I was drinking Gin Doctors all day.
All right, so let's change the marquee. We put Trump back on the marquee because he's having a banner fucking month, man.
Yeah, he's doing good. Kanye's still
J.R.
running
Smith has
somewhere.
been up there. Kanye's still up there with the MAGA hat. He's, I don't know what to do.
Scorpion next week.
Drake will stay up there because he's got Scorpion dropping next week.
I would take that little black boy off.
You don't do that. I would take the little white boy off. Let's take J.R. Smith off and replace him with our #1 draft pick for the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh!
We're gonna suck for just 3 more years before we get to the playoffs.
He'll sign with a better team in 4 years. It'll be fun. He'll grow to resent the city in 2.
So maybe we'll make it to the playoffs this year, huh? Huh? Maybe? Huh?
Are we all Suns fans now? You're only lying to
A
yourself.
lot of fake ass Lakers fans in here, dog.
Bo is always Bo. What are you?
Yeah,
What are you?
a lot of
Niners,
fake ass.
Yankees, and Lakers? What are you? Is that who you are? You're a fucking asshole. You know that?
Don't tell Bo things like that. He's a good guy.
Imagine the 80s and 90s for him.
He's a
He's had a boulevard of green lights his whole
Well,
fucking life.
No, Bo's got a large heart. He's an enlarged heart.
He's got an enlarged heart. He's got sleep apnea. Don't judge him.
Apnea up.
Apnea
He's
up.
apnea up. He's apnea up. All right, let's get into this day in history. As we do every day, every week at the top of the show, we talk about the events that happened
Early
this
2000s.
We're going to cover some historical events so you can be more versed on your country and maybe learn something, because God knows you won't laugh at anything tonight. All right, first up on this day in history,
King Bush.
in 1987, Mike Tyson is accused of sexually harassing a parking lot attendant. He's normally accused of regular old-fashioned harassment, and he decided to add sex to the recipe. So,
A parking lot attendant.
Iron Mike.
Who would say no to him?
Well, a parking lot attendant apparently said, "I can do better."
And yes, I know the rules. Never marry Robin Gibbons. 87 Mike Tyson. You gotta. I would fuck with him.
Prime. That is 87 Mike Tyson. That's old man right there. In 1990, "Don't Be Cruel," the second studio album from Bobby Brown, was released.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that shit. Oh,
This
man.
is beautiful.
Oh, who was old enough to remember this shit?
It's a simpler time.
Oh, who know the words? Who know the words? Who know the words? I know Jessie know the words. She's from Cuba. She knows the words.
Ooh.
I know the black people in the corner know this fucking song.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
you do the baby fast and the walk all night long. I do the fucking shoot to this. Somebody will do the shoot dance to this. Oh,
Ooh.
don't be cruel. I would never do that to you. Oh man, this made me want to do crack cocaine. Does this make me want to do some crack?
That made me want to
Just
actually.
a little bit of crack?
I was aggressively hitting on Sarah Hattersley in kindergarten because of that song.
I'm proud of you, bud.
Yeah.
I'm very, very, very,
I
very
put the
proud.
full court press on her. She told Miss Owings. No
Next up on this day in history, 2002, Lennox Lewis defeats Mike Tyson to retain the heavyweight title and finally gets his revenge from that fateful day as a parking lot attendant in 1987.
It was him.
Very
He
troublesome.
tried to. Oh no! He hit him with the big old thing, huh?
That's just Lennox
I didn't
Lewis.
know that.
You guys
Wow.
gotta pay attention. These stories
He hit him with
develop.
the blammy. That's the blammy.
Mike Tyson, put that thing away, you old rascal.
Why is his dick disconnected? That's a rubber one. And
That's
he had his own?
that is a giant dildo in the shape of his own penis. He had a cast mold on his own.
That's how his penis is actually detachable. That was his trick the whole time.
Detachable Iron Mike dick.
Lennox does not live happy.
Oh, and in 2014, Mike decided he could walk out looking like this.
That's a tough look for your boy.
Look at this motherfucker.
I was going through some things. I was
First
eating a
of
lot of
all-
Grimaldi's.
That's either Chappelle Lacey or
That's a black ghost.
a character that's yet to be unlocked.
That's the black shy guy.
And there's Jill Kimmel. Let's
Jill Kimmel.
zoom in to Mike. Mike, 3 buttons? That's aggressive, man. You thought you could pull 3 buttons off?
Well, it's for every chin I had at the
Are you
time.
smuggling falafel in
I had a
headphones?
tough summer, alright? It was hot, it was June,
Throw
I
some
was at
petrol-
Patty's.
Throw some petroleum jelly in these
I've
neck
grown a
folds.
lot. I've grown a lot. I was renting back then. I was renting to own.
Clearly. Well, so that was your 2014. What a rough year for you.
That was tough.
Let's talk about the birthdays.
The end of the Obama
birthdays
years.
this year. Rebecca Black turns 21. Remember this shit?
Ooh, I love that shit.
Friday.
Trying to get down on Friday.
She made more money than all of you. You all think she's shit. You should analyze your own fucking garbage lives. Next up, Prince William is 36. This is not Harry. This is Prince, not Harry.
His age is finally catching up to his hair.
Dude, the top of his head looks like the asshole on a Frenchie bulldog.
But 36, he's outlived his mother. So.
What? Did I wake up?
What?
Did that wake up? We about to
Stay
get,
away from that
we about to
paparazzi.
get real ugly in this
Stay
bitch.
away from the bridge and the paparazzi. That's what you gotta do.
And the last birthday is Edward Snowden turns 35. That's the actual picture of
Is
Edward
Edward
Snowden.
Snowden? Or that looks like that's Edward Snowden?
That's Edward Snowden right there. You'll see him later on now. We actually have him in the house. He's here on
Looks a lot like Matt Michelin.
yeah. Well, it's not my
That's Edward Snowden, huh?
The deaths. We talk about celebrity deaths. We all know who the fuck died this week. This little piece of shit, XXXTentacion. I don't give a fuck, man. Everybody's trying to like have a little feel like, oh, he's about to feel like a hot shot rapper. Fuck XXXTentacion, or however you fucking pronounce his name. He can go kill himself. Are you a white man about to stand up about XXXTentacion? He stood clear up. He was like, I have something to say about Triple X. I agree with his woman beating. I like that he kidnapped a woman and beat her. I enjoy that he looks like a killer clown. These are all things of my aesthetic, and I just want to tell you all.
He does look very angry. I'll tell you what he doesn't do anymore. He doesn't XXX exist. I always hated him because his forehead spoiled the first season of True Detective, and I didn't like that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. XXX was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital, and I was just like, oh, that's how you pronounce his name.
Does not XXX exist?
The bigger death.
It was a bigger death this week.
It was a bigger death, right? Coco the gorilla died yesterday.
Coco the gorilla died.
Oh, man. Looks like 2 animals died this week. Bang, bitches. As somebody gets a pep talk from the school teacher up front, it's all weird right now. It is all very weird.
You'll be good. You can listen to him on SoundCloud.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He just had something to say about XXXTentacion that he's going to go write in his journal at home.
XXXTentacion.
All right, let's get into the top of the show.
R.I.P. to Coco's on the road.
R.I.P. to Coco's. All right. What do we got going? This has been a real busy week. We got some shit for you guys, all right? This week, it was reported that Don Presidente, the main reason mental health in this country is at an all-time low, while at the G7 meeting a few weeks ago, tossed 2 starbursts to Angela Merkel and said, don't say I never gave you nothing. Which is a bold move, because let's really analyze that. If it was 2 pink starbursts, like that's a real diplomatic thing to do. That's a good thing to do with the G7.
That's friendly. That's an olive branch.
That's an olive branch, a peace treaty.
It's a modern day olive branch.
That's a peace treaty.
2 pink ones?
But if it was 2 of those yellow boys, that is an act of war.
That is. You start World War III there.
Going to war.
2 yellow starbursts?
2 yellow?
Are you kidding me?
Do you hate my entire family?
What are you, a monster?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You added the flames, I like that.
Only thing worse than 2 yellow starbursts is 2 yellow starbursts from the tropical starburst. Oh, God. I'll fucking vomit right now.
2 green now and laters.
Oh, man.
It's like, you want this in my teeth all week?
Donnie Boys had a pretty rough week after the nation went apeshit, and for good reason, over immigrant children being separated from their parents at the border and placed in Play School's My First Internment Camp. The kids can be seen here wrapped in what looks like tinfoil. Are these space blankets? What's happening here?
No, that's aluminum. That's Reynolds wrap.
Yeah, what they fail to show you is that they have to keep the temperature in that room very chilled, because if you let that room temperature get to 425 and let that sit for 30 minutes and then take them out and let it sit for 12 minutes, you're going to get some fucking taquitos, dog. You got to keep that room chill. You're going to have some taquito kids.
Yep.
Taquitos.
Depending on their plumbers, you might get some pigs in a blanket or something.
Little taquitos. Always question the news. The parents, I think the news just didn't tell the whole story. While the kids were detained here in these cages, it was just a little bureaucratic snafu. The parents were actually detained here in the ball pits. So
that was the parents here?
The parents are in the
so
ball
the parents were where the kids were supposed to be?
The kids should have been there. These are the parents.
That's fun.
I honestly thought the parents would be detained with the kids, because I've never met a Mexican person that didn't get pregnant at 16.
You're insinuating that the parents are kids. I get it. Well, I didn't write that one, guys, if you believe it. It's just World Cup season, and I'm still hitting on Mexicans in the West Side. You know what I mean?
This is the most empathy we've had for Mexicans as a state since it became a statehood. Good job, guys.
No.
About to get real ugly and racial in this bitch. You better strap in. All right. Let's see how Melania's dealing with this whole thing. Oh, here's the jacket she wore. Who hasn't seen this picture yet? I think the internet went fucking dumb over this. I really don't care, do you? While visiting the border in Texas.
That's how she got down there?
Yeah. What they didn't tell you is that this is actually written in mayonnaise because she was hoping some kids would come up with elotes. Just smear them on her back.
She
I gotta laugh at a tie. That's all I need right now.
She actually just looks like she's going to a Kanye listening party.
Yeah, this is just going. She meant to go to Kanye.
Kanye listening party.
Oh man. What else is going on in the news? Oh, senior advisor to the president and man thinking of the time a Mexican beat him in a foot race, Stephen Miller, had his personal phone number leaked. Now, while we here at This Week Sucks Tonight would never release someone's personal phone number, we did have a fun time texting him. This is what I sent him. I sent him, your hairline looks like the Gulf of Mexico. And this is coming from somebody whose hairline looks like the coast of Maryland.
Lumiere, huh?
My shit is rough, and I got barbs for this guy. I named him Lumiere in my phone book because he looks like the human version of Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. I know they
That's a deep cut.
Yes,
That's a deep breath.
I was like, he looks like fucking Lumiere, dog. And if you look at that hairline, there it is. There's Florida. He's looking directly into Mexico.
That checks out.
That is the hairline right there. What did you send him? Let's see what Mike sent him.
I texted him, yeah.
You texted him WID. What are you doing? At 2:57 a.m. And you named him Stevie Boy.
I actually already had him saved, yeah.
What is this emoji you have? Is that? Oh, that's two men kissing. All right.
Yeah, well,
All right.
he's a good friend of mine. He's a good old frat buddy.
Old fat boy.
Santa Monica, we go way back.
In other less political news, guys, I know you're exhausted with the Trump administration and everything fucking going on in the world. The World Cup is lit, okay? I don't know if you guys are paying attention. I know America isn't in this bitch, but this has been the most interesting year for the World Cup I've ever fucking experienced. It is super lit. It is really lit. Like, check out this guy in the Iran-Spain. What?
Oh, shit!
What? How did he do that, you magician?
Is this the Devil's
Is this
Advocate?
Merlin?
Is this that Keanu Reeves movie?
This is, yes.
I feel like I'm about to see Charlize Theron's Bush.
Wow, you sorcerer. What the fuck? This dude is in the stands of the Iran-Spain game, getting it fucking in. South Korean football manager, who has the blackest sounding name ever, Shin Tae-young.
He just got drafted by the Grizzlies.
Dad who just got drafted by the Grizzlies.
Shin Tae-young.
Shin Tae-young for three.
Big three-point shooter, actually.
Shin Tae-young.
That's good. I think he got traded to the Hawks.
Shin Tae-young grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where he escaped violence to become a basketball.
Shin Tae-young.
South Korean football manager Shin Tae-young had the brilliant idea to make all the players on the South Korean team switch jersey numbers so that the Swedish team would be confused as to who is who. It's a real story.
Very smart.
He just looked at Swedish, he was like, I bet these niggas racist. Switch your numbers out. My name's Shin Tae-young. I play for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I love it. He wasn't in Lethal Weapon 4 this one?
Okay. I don't know what Shin Tae's talking about. We're gonna just go through a couple of the players. I bet you I can pick all of them out. He says the Western world has a hard time differentiating Asian people. I disagree. Me and Mike are just gonna go through a couple of players on the roster. We know because we watched the fucking World Cup.
Yeah, I watched the match.
First player coming up. This is Soo Hyung-min. Soo Hyung-min, a fucking forward. He's awesome. He's a good guy. Let's see the next player. This is
that's
Park Joo-hoo. He's a defender on the South Korean
defender of the people. He's the defender of the Bronx. I think he rumbled in the Bronx.
And another player. This is I think this is the goalie.
This is the goalie here.
I think he's diving for a ball.
Yeah. No, I know him.
Yeah, this is fucking easy. I don't know what you guys are racist, all right? We can tell these guys apart. It's easy.
That's hard boiled, I think.
I think this is game one for South Korea in a lightning start and finish to the game. Good job, South Korea. Meanwhile, Germany took a huge loss against Mexico in the first damn game. It came to light that the German team was banned from having sex, drinking alcohol, or using social media during the World Cup. And the German players heard that shit. They're like, you know what? I'm out, dog. They're like, I'm not. I'm going to lose game one immediately because I'm trying to get a blowjob while drinking a 40 and update my Instagram. I can't be here for this World Cup, my guy. I got to get the fuck out.
They were told they couldn't fuck and they pulled out. That's the joke. That's the joke.
In the weirdest news coming out of the World Cup, Burger King apologized for a campaign that rewarded Russian women who get impregnated by a World Cup player. No, we're just reading the news at this point, right? This isn't. I'm literally just reading the fucking news.
A campaign that rewarded Russians for impregnating World Cup players?
So Burger King put an ad out in Russia. BK's Russian division posted an apology Tuesday on the social media site VK. If you guys don't know what VK is, it is actually, here, I'm just going to bring this down a second. It is the Russian Facebook. Look at this shit. It looks just like Facebook.
Oh, that's dope.
I wonder if they have American ads attacking their political campaign. That's the Russian Facebook. They have a Russian Facebook for BK, right? So they issued an apology Tuesday. The same place the ad was run, offering women a lifetime supply of Whoppers, as well as 3 million Russian rubles, that's $47,000 for you hoes, if they became impregnated by a soccer star. This is a real ad. So they announced it was pulled, they pulled the campaign due to the backlash. The original ad said, for these girls, it will be possible to get the best football genes and will lay down the success of the Russian national team on several generations ahead. Forward! We believe in you!
So the campaign got too hot and heavy and they pulled out?
That's what everybody needs to hear this summer as you guys try to be sluts. Forward! We believe in you! You're gonna land a Tinder date. You're gonna go on 3 dates at least before he stops calling you. Burger King added that because of the backlash, they will be canceling the follow-up promotion, offering a lifetime supply of chicken fries for any woman that would just let a football player do anal.
Chicken fries to do anal? That's fun.
So far, we've gotten 4 groans. People did not like the Mexican stuff. They did not like the chicken fries anal joke that I spent 30 minutes photoshopping. They did not enjoy the Korean shit, which was very well crafted. And we go right into
something they'll probably hate.
We go into the most important news of the night. Then, let's not let everything I just said distract you from the real news. Okay, the real news is that we getting a Space Force, son. Yeah, motherfuckers!
Wait, we getting a Space Force?
We getting a Space Force, my guy!
Hold on, we getting a Space Force?
We're getting a Space Force.
We're getting a Space Force, baby. We're getting a Space Force. We getting a Space Force.
What are you doing, man?
We're getting a Space Force, baby.
What does this got to do with a Space Force? What are you doing right now?
Space Force, baby.
No, what is happening right now? What does this got to do with space?
This is everything, man.
Why are you taking this shit? What the fuck? No, take it off. Take it off. Take it off. That is crossing the line. That is crossing the line, sir. SpaceX, Elon Musk.
SpaceX.
It is not SpaceX.
SpaceX is Elon Musk.
No.
It's SpaceX. This what this hat means is SpaceX. I'm joining.
That takes
They
up
already accepted me.
that takes up the rest of the time we had to actually do jokes on this story.
We didn't write that in?
Nah, let me just go through this rest of the slides, I guess. This from Kai Pfeiffer, Fruit City, so the Yodeling Boy, of course. Young Thug, looking at the computer. Dick and the Rocket. That's it. So,
I'm sorry. I was just excited about Space Force, man.
those are well-crafted jokes, and I guess we'll just never hear them. Is everybody ready for our first guest on the evening? I don't believe you, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Everybody put your hands together for the first guest on the show tonight. I don't even know who it is. Oh, here we go. It is Matt Micheletti!
Edward Snowden! Oh shit! 2 Space fucking Force people in the house tonight.
Shit! You don't got the hat though.
No, I don't got the hat
match.
because I'm a fucking lieutenant and you're a private bitch.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
well, I just showed my privates to a couple people.
Space Force, coast to coast, man. You guys remember that cartoon, right? That shit was the dope, man. That shit was real.
The crowd is that way.
I know. I'm talking to this guy. I'm talking to this guy, though. I'm talking to this guy. Happy to be here, guys. Very happy to be here. We're putting people in cages. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. My dad used to put me in a cage when I was a kid, though. Yeah. A robot would spit baseballs at me and we get pizza party afterwards. That shit was dope, man.
Oh, that's dope.
It was. It was.
Kind of lit.
It was. How do you feel about the Space Force, man? I feel like you're real strong with the NASA shit tonight, Mike.
I'm jacked up, dude.
You're
I'm
jacked
excited.
up?
Yeah. Let's
You
get
ready?
out there. Let's keep these aliens out.
This
You
is
know what I mean?
actually the dopest you've ever looked.
It is.
This is the dopest you've
I'm
ever
I
ready.
do
looked.
like that costume cost more than that Goodwill suit you've been wearing for like 2 years. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm happy to serve alongside you. Haven't worn this in 12 years. I signed up. I got on the FAQ list. Put my email in. They were like, "Shit, we'll just give you a fucking position." So now I'm in the Space Force, guys. That's what it is. That's all it
Congrats.
is. Yeah, no, it's happy. I'm finally leaving comedy to do what I do best, which is nothing in the military. That's absolutely nothing. So you're welcome, Phoenix Comedy. You're welcome.
Everybody's sad about the Mexican kids. They don't want to laugh tonight.
Nah, they don't want to laugh tonight. They don't want to go to Food City either, but that's on them because
And if you're wondering where you've seen Matt
They
before,
got-
it's
they got
every art show that's closing down. He's
That's
been running
true.
an open mic at them.
that's true. No, but nobody wants to buy those dope ass jalapenos at Food City. They go to Fry's and buy the ones that die in like 2 days. Fuck all you white people for buying that shit. I'm telling you, that's it, man. You know, that's okay though. That's okay. What?
It's mostly white people in here, and they
It
are
is.
upset.
They are very upset.
They
What about white people?
are upset.
They are
We're
so
Are white people out
upset.
there?
This
Give
is
it
a
up,
white
people!
as fuck audience. I need about 50 more to 2 black women sitting in the corner because they were dying as soon as I hit the stage.
Yeah, no.
They were
no.
like, "This nigga about to do some shit."
No.
Stop it, son.
No, you know, it's okay though. We live in the age of Trump now, guys. We're gonna separate aliens in space and here on fucking North America. That's how we do it in the Space Force. There, yes, pump it, man, pump
Hey,
it.
that's what I'm talking about. dude.
We're just respecting the law, you guys, and we're just gonna blame the Democrats for everything. Am I right, man? Let's do another fist pump. Fuck
Hey,
it.
dude, I've seen Ghosts of Mars with Ice Cube. I know what it's about. I've seen this shit, dude.
As long as they keep the Monstars out, I'm good.
The Monstars out. No, we're gonna bring back Jordan, but he's baseball Jordan. That's how he's gonna do the sequel.
I'm gonna bring back the
What a
It's just
horrible
Jordan
thing
with a
to say.
baseball bat, and he's just gonna fuck it all up, man. He's gonna put a hole in the Hubble baseball fucking telescope.
No.
That's gonna be fucked up, you guys. It's gonna be fucked up. I used to be in the Air Force. I haven't worn this shirt in like 12 years. I dug it out of my fucking closet. The last time I wore this uniform, I drank 3 bottles of Robitussin and walked down Speedway Boulevard in Tucson, you guys. I got high as fuck on cough syrup and hit every fucking, like, just every Bookman's in Tucson. That's all I did.
I got a lot.
Just tripping balls, man. Yeah, you ever robo tripped in space, man? Robo Trip is, you know what? They haven't let me up there yet.
I haven't let you
They
up
haven't
there.
let me up there. I'm just
that's
being a
why.
subject.
That's why you're on the SpaceX team, not on the real team. You know, you gotta get on the real team, man. You gotta get on the real team that takes like 3 bottles of Robitussin, goes to every Bookman's, and then goes to a closed titty bar in Tucson that doesn't exist anymore. That's what you gotta do. You can't drink Tecate in space, man. What are you thinking right now? You're training. You're in your training suit.
It'll be Tangkate.
Tangkate. That's horrible. That is that sounds like the worst drink of all time.
That's a fucking space Mexican beer joke, you bitches.
That's why you put the orange suit.
You know what? I want
Tangkate, baby.
I want a light beer that tastes like vitamin water. What the fuck is that shit, man?
It's great.
Tangkate. Tangkate sounds like a fucking redneck comedy, a country song. It's I don't know. I don't want to hear you sing country again.
It works. I do. I'm hitting
The last time I was here, you sang some fucking country music, and this whole audience is about to riot like it was fucking Charlottesville. So let's not do that again.
Well, that's why we do that. They're gonna do another Charlottesville in DC.
Oh god, no, I know they're trying to get that shit together, man. But we're not letting racists in the Space Force, and if we do, we're kicking them out halfway through the flight.
Hopefully.
That's all we're doing. We're gonna build the wall with the corpses of dead Republicans. That's how we're gonna build the wall, you guys.
Are you just saying agreeable things that we all agree on?
I might as well at this point. I was sent here as a recruiter. We're trying to find able-bodied men and women, 18 through 35, who don't mind anal sex in space. Because there is the big question out there: what happens when you jizz in space, guys? No gravity, it gets in the oxygen recycler, and it all fucks up, and you have Apollo 69. That's what happens.
Apollo 69. Does lube work in space?
No, lube does
No,
not
not
work
at
in
all.
space. No,
Does it?
definitely not.
Anal does, though.
You got to go back down to Houston. They got to give you like a piece of saran wrap and a tube sock. They're like, just I don't know, figure it out. Let's get back to Earth. We got a big name director directing this shit.
Would you go out in outer space to fuck somebody?
Maybe. I mean, I've been in space on acid and fucked somebody before. That's been real.
No, you've been on acid and you thought you were in outer space.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I was actually in a Walmart bathroom, but that's besides the point. So. It was a family bathroom, though. There was extra room. It was like the black hole. It was great. We crossed the event horizon balls deep in that family bathroom.
Shout out to Lawrence Fishburne and Sam.
Shout out to my wife, actually.
Jesus.
Shout out to I'd only go back to space if Stanley Kubrick directed it.
You guys ever fucked in an old Chevron gas station? That shit's real. Especially in
Have I or
Barstow.
would I again?
No. You know what? I asked you for consent before. I even had you sign a no disclosure agreement. But I'm gonna have to get Michael Cohen to pay you about $140,000. But that's okay, guys. That's okay. Happy to be here tonight. It's a good night to be alive as an American, man. We're living in the age of Trump. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna build the wall. We're going to space. Fuck it, man. Starship Troopers. We're just gonna bone in the shower like Starship Troopers. Like I couldn't even go to gym class and fuck a guy in my own class. Like what the fuck was that shit? Like we're gonna bang each other like Starship Trooper style? That's not going down.
Hopefully.
No. That's not gonna happen.
Don't take my optimism away.
I'm gonna take every bit of optimism you have away. Absolutely, 100%. Like nobody. No, Doogie Howser is not going to come on TV and tell you what more you want to think about some bullshit about bugs.
He's gone too deep into the Starship Troopers.
Yeah, I went right down the Starship Trooper fucking wormhole and I didn't escape.
You're
That's it.
dressed like you're in Starship Troopers.
I
Right?
know.
Do you have a problem with Starship Troopers?
I have a major problem with that film. Way too many white people didn't die. That's my problem with that film.
Again, you're saying things we all agree with.
Yeah, well, this is 2018 in America, all right, guys. Like, that Ty's back. Good. He's gonna be the general of the Space Force. Ty is gonna be the general.
Well, you've gotten the light
You got the
twice.
light from
Oh, we are.
From Roger
Good.
Stoltz.
Oh, thank you.
He's
Thank you
actually
very
being
much.
very kind about the mic.
I didn't see it because I was over here proselytizing to fucking Ty Rivera to be my general in the Space Force with me.
Well, just like Casper Van Dien's
We're all gonna
career,
fuck
this is not
Martians and
going well.
smoke space weed. It's all good, you guys. It's all good. Hey, I'm going on a 311 cruise, you guys. That's good
Don't
news.
tell us that. Don't you dare tell us that.
Oh no, I'm ending right now. You can light me all you want, motherfucker. Yeah, give it up for Sublime. You guys are fantastic. Let's get drunk and have sex. Goodbye.
Give it up for Matt Micheletti. Alright, I'm going to keep this rolling right along and bring our next comer to the stage. This is a member of Clear the Whatsoever, who is unfortunately back in town. Please put your hands together for the delightful Jesse Johnson!
Jesse Johnson! Hollywood!
Well. Seems a lot of people aren't sure if when a woman squirts, it's pee or not. Now, I'm no fancy lawyer or a lawyer, but if it is pee, that means every time a woman goes to the bathroom, she's having an intense orgasm.
It feels that way.
It does, baby, because in my experience, that is very true. Yes, I squirted about 4 or 5 times a day. Once here. So far, good night.
Look at that, Micheletti, a structured joke.
One structured joke.
I'll tell you what, that's why the women's bathrooms are so mysterious. They're all jacking off in there, you know?
Oh, she's doing.
Did you practice that before you came
I
on
don't know, I hate it, I love it, but
You
it's.
try that out right now.
She's a whirling dervish right now.
You like a toy in Toy Story that just realized that they can move when the people are around.
She's winding you bitches up.
I got something to say, you know? That's why the women's bathrooms are so mysterious. They're all jacking off in there, baby.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know. I don't make the rules, alright? I'm just an observer on this planet. Alright? And if it is pee, why do I hear guys say, I cannot make a woman squirt? I don't know. How about give her a bottle of water before you fuck her?
There she is.
There she is.
Yes, that's what the big sex shows don't want you to know.
Yeah. Hit her with the Fiji, and she might need a squeegee.
Michael! That's enough! Michael!
We're really out here.
We're
I'm
really
sorry,
out
that's
here.
a campaign slogan. Take
There's
that
a white
back.
woman stage here. I had a white woman stage a long
Take that
time.
wrong. The white woman stage.
So you guys like comedy, huh? Have you ever heard of famous comedian Eddie Murphy?
Oh, have I ever?
He's so funny. If you haven't heard of him, get a radio. No, I'll tell you. He's a very famous comedian. Anyway, I just found out Eddie Murphy has 9 kids. Yeah, 9 kids. I bet his dick's so stretched out. 9 kids? Dude, I bet his dick looks like a gauged earlobe. Dude, I bet Eddie Murphy's dick is more stretched out than the war on terror. You know?
Hey, pick up that dollar. You earned it.
Speaking to, oh, was that one too far?
No, it's just $1.
Not as far as Eddie Murphy's stretched out dick.
Hey, call back, you bitch.
Swish, swish, swish.
There you
Another
go.
one in the bed. Alright. Me, I don't have any kids. Pussy's tight.
Again with that head motion you're trying.
I love it.
If you wonder what she's learned from LA, it's this.
It's 1 year in LA, baby. I do have a baby daddy though. Yeah. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, a witch turned my daddy into a baby. And there's a structured joke, but nobody liked that. I don't know.
Well, you know what it lacked is humor.
I don't know.
Yeah, humor.
I will fight that joke. Alright, here's another joke equally on that level, but I will try it anyway. I think I am a terrible dresser. I could barely fit any clothes inside of me.
And that is that's the old bait and switch.
That's
Pun.
right now. I'm
Bait
so
and
happy
switch
to
pun
have you
joke.
back. You're just
Trevor, give her $2 at this point.
That's a grenade,
It's a
yeah.
paid show.
Oh,
Show.
I love it. Read a book recently. Big mistake. It was all about how to be yourself. Before I read it, thought I knew. No idea. Back to basics. I know I love rap music. Man, I wish I could become a rapper, but I could never be one because I look and sound like this. But I tell you what, if I was a rapper, I would rap like I was always on my period. Bad flow.
There's a fucking air horn out. Damn.
I love rap music. Snoop Dogg's one of my favorite. You guys ever hear of Snoop Dogg? If you haven't heard Snoop Dogg, get a radio. No, I'll tell you. He's a very popular rapper. Anyway, I just found out Snoop Dogg's first words as a baby. Baby Snoop Dogg's first words were da 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 da.
That's the realest light in the world.
Yeah.
The realest light in show business.
I don't know. I thought you guys would like that one.
Oh, finish it off, Jesse. Kill it.
Oh, what do I got? What do I got? I will tell you one little thing about the squirting. All right. If you're worried about getting your woman off, just dip her hand in warm water when she's not looking. And I'm out on that. Thanks, Trevor.
Give it up for Jesse Johnson.
Jason Coleman. JJ. Also, Lil Tay.
One more time to Jesse Johnson, guys. Put those hands together. Jesse Johnson is actually in town. She'll be on the Repent Show tomorrow night at Valley Bar.
She's running a mic in Temecula.
Yeah, she's in Temecula running a mic.
Temecula.
It's half bar, half of a mosque, actually. It's very strange.
So
But she's
bucket
running
list, you get 1 minute.
open mic. You get 3 minutes on that. Go to
So
Temecula.
fun show.
So yeah, she's on Repent tomorrow night. Get tickets. You get tickets to the bar. Come down to Valley Bar tomorrow night. It's gonna be fun. But we're gonna do a quick news story, and then we're gonna get into some more comedians. We got a quick news story for you guys.
Oh, do tell.
Last Friday marked the end of week-long video game expo E3. What are gamers at now? I know y'all fucking
We've got 8 of the loudest
E3, the annual entertainment expo that showcases all the fucking new games that are coming out. All the shit you gonna throw your money at, bitch.
That's not just new, better Molly.
No, it's not. E3 is not a new level of Molly.
They're lost.
Brandon, if we get those lights down low so people can see this beautiful, crisp screen, it'd be delightful. Make sure you're tipping out Brandon. He's a delightful young pirate who just escaped the high seas to serve you guys drinks. Sony and Microsoft focused on their core demographic, which is people who dropped out of community college but still hang out there.
That's Matt McLenny.
Military vets on disability who still listen to new Eminem albums.
Ooh, recent M&M.
And 12-year-old white boys waiting for their father to go outside for a moment so they can call you the N-word. Announcing sequels to their AAA titles Halo, Call of Duty, and Battlefield, which are all games about a bearded white guy just killing everyone in the game. 12-year-olds don't need to hear that. Nintendo focused on its core demo, which is fat kids in cargo shorts. Women.
That's a kid from Bad Santa.
Women who just want something to do in between horrifying Tinder dates. And 12-year-old white boys waiting for their father to go outside for a moment so they can call you the N-word. As a Nintendo Me this time. And announced their latest title in the game that's been around since the fucking 80s. The new Mario game, which is Super Mario Border Patrol. This is gonna be him pointing to the Mexicans to go back.
No. It's a me.
It's a me. It's only for illegal Italians. It's a me.
You make a pizza. You do it.
It's a me. We actually have in-game footage of Super Mario racist Super Mario jumping on young Mexican kids. That's so disrespectful.
They're also angry.
They're very angry that their parents got separated from them. The objective of the game is actually to close the tunnels up.
Oh, Jesus. Where's Luigi when you need him? The objective of the game is to close the tunnels up, guys. Did you miss that?
That was fun.
That's just fun.
I actually rushed here to do that one, so that's why I'm sweating. Is everybody ready for our next guest on the show?
Who next?
We have a special guest.
I don't think we've ever had this Comic-Con before.
They don't normally come around. They usually hang out with their bros.
Yeah.
These guys, they hang out with their bros. So it's just a treasure to have them on the show tonight. Rare special guest from one of the bros, from Mesa. Please put your hands together for Sea-Dog Ballstorm.
Ballstorm. Bailstorm. Ballstorm. Sea-Dog Ballstorm.
What's up, Crescent? What's up? My name is Sea-Dog Ballstorm. Super stoked to be here. I run the Bro Show. Because the first thing I said when I started comedy was, where's all the dudes? Not enough dudes. I've been doing comedy for about 3 weeks now. And, you know, I just want dudes to have a safe space in comedy. That's why I started the show. When I'm not doing that, you can catch me on SoundCloud. I'm a rapper.
Are you XXXTentacion?
You little pump?
Are you XXX?
More like Lil Peep, dog.
Oh, you look.
She looks like one of those Nintendo fans.
Back there in cargo
Back
shorts.
in cargo
They got PBR on it. PBR is the most important meal of the fucking day, dog.
shorts. Hey, you preaching to the choir.
Most important meal of the fucking day.
You look like a young Michael Turner.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of myself. I moved on from that pattern of
Were you in the Hawaiian Sophie phase as well?
This is 2014, yeah. Remember that shirt earlier? That was the other shirt out.
Have you moved on, Michael?
Say it again.
Have you moved on?
Have I moved on? I'm in a spacesuit, so yeah.
I brought you a gift.
Did you?
I brought you a gift, dog.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes.
And
Come on. Put this in my spacesuit.
you can pay for it in the bathroom later, dog.
I'll meet you in Mesa at 7 tomorrow.
Sounds Gucci. Anyway, I'm just trying to say, like, I'm sick of these rape accusations because now I can't tell a rape joke. You know what's worse than rape? Not being able to tell a rape joke. Back in my day,
I see a crowd does not like Mexican humor, but loves the rape jokes. This is a very, very white audience.
Shout out to Thomas and Michael.
all I'm trying to say,
Time and place, big dog. It all goes down in space, baby.
That's enough, Thomas. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know why you're screaming.
bro. All I'm trying to say, back in the good old days when you got raped, you just shut the fuck up about it and moved on.
Shout out to Brock Turner.
Don't shout, Brock
I'm
Turner.
gonna be at your sister's house later. She'll be on Facebook like hashtag me too. All I'm trying to say, rape is fine. Women having opinions is where I draw the line.
These two black women are so confused right now.
That's very fair.
They don't know what level of spectrum of LGBTQC this is. But they're offended nonetheless.
You know,
This is nowhere in the Bible. What's going on
I'm
on
actually-
stage? This is
Yeah,
not
it's
the book
not-
of John, the book of Deuteronomy. This is
right.
nothing.
I'm wildly impressed that an from the black women didn't come out 30 minutes before. It's a real late that was on colored people time.
This is the X Factor.
We could just take over from you. If you want.
Nah, bros, I got some new jokes I'm trying to work out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do your shit.
Hey, hey,
yours.
hey, you guys like smoking weed? Wait, that was the wrong premise. So, I was jerking off the other day. Wait, no, still wrong premise. So I lost my job. They caught me snorting caffeine pills in the break room. Fuck you, Janet. Fuck you, Janet. You guys want to pull bitches? Do you want to know how to pull some bitches?
You give them names.
Nah.
What's up? I'm sorry.
Scenario number 1. Text the bitch. You say WID. That means what you're doing. She says, probably about to hop in the shower. You say, without me.
Textbook. First of all, this is textbook stuff.
Scenario number 2. You're texting a bitch. What do you say, Michael?
Well, you're going with WID.
Yeah. She says, getting ready for bed. What do you say?
Without me?
Thank you. You're a smart guy. He's a smart guy. Scenario number 3. Comedy works in threes. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. I know how this shit works. Sex with a bitch. What do you say?
WYD on these hoes.
What
Or
does
just
that
WYD.
mean?
WYD.
What you doing? I don't know. I think I'm gonna take my dog to the vet to put him down. You say, without me, that's how you fuck bitches. Suck my dick.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn, I didn't know that was gonna be a TED Talk.
Oh,
Hey, give it up for C-Rod Ballstorm.
Give it up for Cito.
C-Rod Ballstorm. Oh, hey. This is always my shit.
Give it up for C-Dot Ballstorm, who did a lot of jokes on comedy, which you guys don't understand.
Some
And
deep,
so
deep
it was
cuts in
all
there.
over your head. One more time for C-Dot Ballstorm. And we're going to go right into our next comedian hitting the stage. A young man that has been stricken with whatever disease is affecting his body. Please give it up for Justin TJ.
Justin Teacher! Yeah, baby, JT. The original JT. Yep. Fuck James Taylor and Justin Timberlake. It's all you, baby. Yeah, you got it. See, I told 2 people to pick that dollar up.
Fucking. I walked into Pure Wine Imports the other day, and my first thought was, there's a big chance I'm gay. Anyone else? Like, this lavender flower smells great. Now I love shit up my ass. Like that. I know, I think it's weird how guys will find the smallest thing and immediately jump down gay. Dude, you like Mike's Hard Lemonade? You fucking bag. Goddamn it, Tarek, we're wearing the same goddamn shirt. People are thinking we have sex.
All right, now everybody's just wondering when you're going to take the pack of now laters out of your mouth.
Oh no.
Oh, a penny. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Penny for your thoughts.
Thanks.
Down
Well,
to my bed.
What? Is there another one? Alright, I'll get him
Is that a
later.
couple dollars?
But I feel like chicks will just ignore every possible sign. Like, be like, I'm thinking about going gay, but I'm not gay yet. I just want to see how it tastes. I just want to see how it tastes.
Interesting talking
No,
point.
that's
You know,
that's
I'm
actually-
not-
actually, let's dig into it.
You know what?
Let's dig into
You know
that
what?
as we
You
bring
know-
up Dr. Clarity's live
Therapy for Justin Teacher.
Let's figure out what
Get him a
that's
chair real
all
quick.
about.
Let's get
Get
him
him
a
a
chair.
chair. If you can hand that microphone over to Dr. Clarity, he's the professional. All right, if you can take a seat right there, Mr. Teacher. For anybody who doesn't understand what's happening right now, we bring our Dr. Clarity to break down comedians and understand why they're up here saying the things that they say.
Mainly, why are you the way that you are?
Yeah.
And should you continue doing comedy?
First off, let me get an introduction going. My name is Dr. Clarity. How y'all doing tonight? I am just blessed to be here. I'm super excited to be here with the wonderful Justin Tejan coming up to the stage. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm alright.
That's good. That's good. A little bit something that a lot of people don't know about Justin. A little bit of behind the curtains is. I know what you're all about, bro.
You do?
I know what you're all about, bro. I've been reading the forums, man. I know about you. For those who don't know, Justin Tejan is one of the most prolific playboys in the Phoenix area. He goes by Justin Turns That Pussy to Dustin 69 on the forums.
Ooh.
That's you?
I always heard you
Yeah.
had a knee knocker.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
All
yeah.
over.
Girl, you don't even know. Dude, this boy's leaving more people with sore throats than valley fever. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Connor Janet Jackson.
This boy right here. Can I get in deep with you, boy? Can I get in deep? This man right here. This sweet son of a bitch. He kills more pussy. He kills more pussy. He went to the Virgin Islands and guess what happened? They're fucking gone, folks. They're fucking gone.
They're just islands.
Where's those islands? It's a pussy homicide. He's swimming in pussy. He needs to pull a life vest to get up to the shore. See the horizon. See what's going on, buddy. Dude, you killing straight dick up here, man. You killing it, bro. Yo, Justin, your dick is so big, you gotta wear Jinko jeans wherever you go, bro. That's the only thing with enough clearance in them shorts, bruh. I'm surprised you're sitting crisscross applesauce right now with your shirt, man. That is straight up penis right there, bro. That is straight dong, man. You prolific, you a fucking visionary. I'm surprised we haven't fucked already. You're just so goddamn it. Who haven't you had sex with, man? Who haven't you fucked? I'm pretty sure we're all related to you, bro, up here. Fucking Genghis dong slinging dick.
All day.
All day?
All day.
Listen, honestly, to be frank, to be straight up honest with you, I'm here to learn a lesson from you, sir. You've been killing pussy, shredding it, just curb stomping it, reusing, recycling pussy. Ever since day one. Do you think, honestly, I'm having a hard time just not asking you to sign my tits right now. Do you think we could go by and just humor me this, do a classic Justin Tejan role play where you give me some of them sweet, smooth words? I might just have to fuck you here.
A magician never tells his secrets.
You sure, man? How about this? Let's do a little role play.
Wait,
that makes you a woman?
Are you trying to
you don't look like a woman.
You look like a lesbian.
Oh wait, can we put
From
on
the
some
80s.
Can we put on some sexy music to try to get some of the seduction going?
Oh, buddy, you put me on the spot. But
Oh, yeah?
I could definitely put on some
But
sexy
is this
fucking music.
Is this not the appropriate wig? Did I
Oh,
fuck
hold
up
on,
and
hold on,
forget
hold
the
on,
wrong
hold
wig
on,
in
hold
my
on.
house?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta cue that up. Here we go. I
Yeah.
got something for you guys.
All right. Do you think you can? Why don't you come up in here? I'll be a lady at the bar.
You look like
You
Hillary
show
Clinton.
me what's good, Justin. You show me how to do it. Sir, what are you doing? Aren't you gonna?
Wait, all right, the bass is about to drop. You ready for it? Here it comes. Here it comes.
He's cornering her.
Let's just,
Bill Cosby here.
Someone
That's
said
it,
Bill
damn it,
Cosby
Bo.
hair?
Get the fuck out of here, Bo.
That motherfucker didn't have hair. Are you kidding me? Bill Cosby hair? The fuck you doing? Know your shit, bruh. Hit me with a sexy one-liner. Come on, I'm ready.
that's a big dick, baby.
Only fucking God. Hit me with another one.
I think it'd kill you if I hit you with another one.
Yes. I'm gonna fucking come one more.
You're gonna die, dude. Okay.
Justin. Sir, I've never felt sexual pleasure on a level this before.
No, you haven't.
The turtleneck goes all the way down, Justin.
Your pants are in the way.
You can fix that, Justin.
Not tonight. Wait. Just wait. It should be better if you wait.
You said that last time, man. This pussy's got an expiration date, Justin.
You gotta wait just till it expires. Maybe a day after it expires.
Bro, you walking around to grapes in the supermarket just popping holes in the thing. That's what you do, not pussy, man.
All day, all
it's not
day.
fresh anymore, bro. How about this? How about this? How about this?
I don't like fresh. I like miles.
You
I
like
yeah,
miles?
miles. It's all about
Like
the miles.
travel miles?
Yeah, it's all about the mileage.
Like if I gave you like 1,300 travel miles and like, I don't know, like Southwest Airlines, would you fuck me right here on this stage? To be honest,
The Mile High Club. That's where
Mile
we go.
High Club?
Yeah, we go
Mile
up
High
there.
Club?
We
Listen,
go up
listen.
there.
Listen, Justin, frankly, I'm just fucking wet.
That's what I do,
we really
baby.
appreciate
That's what I
Dr.
do.
Clarity,
He's out here looking like monsoon season.
listen, it is monsoon season. I need to change my shorts. Do you think you can finish out with one structured jokey joke for me, man? I think I might come so hard I might explode.
One structured joke.
You want to see one structured
That's the
joke?
completion of the therapy. One structured joke. The best medicine is
Comedy is the best medicine.
Best medicine. Alright. So one thing I hate is I hate how guys talk about themselves in bed when they're with a girl. Dude, I'm gonna pound that shit. She's never gonna know what hit her. She's not gonna walk right for a week. So I went out with this chick and I went back to her place. And this is what my friends asked me. They go, did you murder her vagina? That's what they asked me. They said, did you murder her vagina? Look at me. Do you think I'd murder her vagina just by looking at me?
I do.
Fuck
You do?
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I
I
think you
can
do.
attest.
There you go.
I think everyone in here
Make
can
some noise if you
attest.
think he can murder some vagina.
Let him know. Let him know if he's gonna go home with a hot plate of pussy tonight. Fucking obviously not, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Hot plate of
What is
pussy.
this, Caesars?
You guys never been.
I think the pussy needs to be warmed up in a Motel 6.
This is like hot and ready pussy?
Don't tell me you've never been to a Golden Corral walk-in craving a hot plate of pussy. They got a waterfall of it, man.
For $11.99?
For $11.99, that's surplus, bro. That's a good bargain. You can bring the family.
Oh yeah, let him finish the
You're
joke.
talking
You're
about
right.
murdering pussy.
You're absolutely right, angry white man in the crowd will probably shoot a high school up.
I know.
Oh no! Shout out to Santa Fe.
Oh, stop it, Michael. You made it ugly.
I don't think I'd murder vagina. I don't know. I went. Do you think I'd murder vagina? Like, alright, let's just say you're going out on the town and you're just itching for some dick, right? You're going through a dry spell and you're just itching for some dick. And you go to a club and you see a guy, I don't know, 6'2", 200 pounds, right? Ripped as shit. Someone that can do some real damage. And you're like, no. You look at him and you're like, no, that guy would do nothing for me. Then I come walking in, and your first thought, yes, that's the guy. That's the guy that's gonna mess my shit up. He's gonna murder my vagina. No. I don't know. I don't think I'd murder your vagina. I may be convicted of attempted murder, but I wouldn't murder your vagina.
Yes! There's a punchline! That's a punchline!
Teacher!
Give it up for Justin TJ!
And Dr. Clarity. Give it up for Dr. Clarity.
And one more time for Dr. Clarity, teaching and training people on comedy and getting to the root of this disease we call trying to be a stand-up comedian. One more time for Dr. Clarity, guys.
Dr. Clarity.
He broke his whole pair of glasses. There's just two lenses and a pair of frames. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That was a delight. That went way longer than I hoped it would, but it was nice.
Dr. Clarity, live therapy.
We do have one quick news story. Let's get into it real quick. And then we have our last two guests of the evening.
Special guest.
very special guest of the evening. Our last story of the night. So I don't know if you guys pay attention to what goes on in other states that aren't ours, but North Carolina had a do-rag fest this weekend.
I love Pete Pablo.
Do-rag fest. A fest for do-rags. And we have a highlight reel of some of the highlights of the fucking do-rag fest. If you think you're gonna see even one white person in this video, go fuck yourself. Here's the do-rag fest.
Oh!
The wave contest. Just let them see the waves. Let them see the waves. They got cameras on the nigga's head. Alright, and she gonna zoom in. And we got babies in do-rags. We got babies in do-rags. They're playing Bobby Valentino. If you weren't sure, this was the blackest shit ever. Who even remembers Bobby Valentino?
I know Lil Wayne does.
Said, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's when you know
Like a
you
cop car.
If you hear Bobby Valentino and you aren't black, you should drive 50 miles away from where you're at. Because you do not belong there, okay?
They only play it time when Mason Dixon on.
My man, hold on, wait a minute. We got do-rag art. Somebody done painted do-rags on the walls of the convention. Do-rag shirts. Do-rag noir. Do-rag noir. This motherfucker. And people are purchasing this shit. Look at them zoom in on the do-rag art. Isn't that just timeless? Look at this shit.
They got Jesus in the do-rag.
I want the back of the do-rag. Give me the back of the do-rag. That's what I want.
Was that Jesus in the do-rag?
Okay, and I got one more video from the there was a do-rag fashion show. And there's a person in here I just need you guys to see. So at this do-rag, somebody went and took video of the do-rag fashion show. The fashion show, right? Now there's somebody right about here. Do you see my mouse? Look at the nigga do-rag! This nigga is the Batman of do-rags! He is the Batman! Look at this nigga do-rag though! I feel like he could take flight away from the feds.
He'd get sucked up in a jet engine if he was in the Incredibles. Though.
Bruh, he can hide a whole baby under that do-rag. Speaking of wave contests, if this dude didn't win the wave contest,
he's the winner. He's the winner of the wave
I fucking give up.
This is the wave. Waves don't die.
Oh, the do-rag contest.
That's a good non-song, do-rags.
I am really happy that I got to bring that level of niggardry to your lives. And we're going to go ahead and get into our last couple of guests that we have. Are you guys feeling good about that?
Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
All right. Our last couple of guests coming to the show. Our next guest coming to the show traveled here with Jessie Johnson, and she's also on Repent tomorrow night. Please put your hands together for the excellent Ali Makovsky!
Oh! I'm on the beach like...
Hi, hello. I cut off all my hair, and everyone was like, oh my god, did you go crazy? Did you go crazy? Why'd you cut off all your hair? And I'm like, maybe I did. Because the reason why I cut off all my hair is I genuinely thought that it would make me less narcissistic. But I was not expecting to look this good.
Brandon, can we give her the lights to make her look better?
Some lights so we can see that haircut.
Lights so we can see this.
Someone
That is beautiful. Light is a white
Brandon,
woman's
give her the
face.
light so we can. It's a white woman's
You're
face.
fired. Whoever's... Oh.
There she is. Oh, where's the
Brandon, we don't all need to be white up here.
Yeah, it's good to be hot. In this day and age, it gets you far. I get a lot of weird comments from strangers about my haircut. Strangers will compare me to other people that they think I look like, but I never look like the person. It's just someone with the same haircut as me. The stranger ran up to me and he was like, oh my god, you look like the fucking, who is it? The fucking, Home Alone kid. My friends, every time my friends see me, they treat it like it's an unplanned pregnancy. They're like, are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna let it grow?
I think they meant to say Billy Idol. Billy Idol.
Billy Idol, yeah,
Or
Draco
Tilda Swinton.
Malfoy.
Tilda Swinton, maybe?
Yeah, I get it all.
Yeah.
You're right along.
I'm in the wheelhouse.
I don't know. I like having short hair. I did go to Coachella this year because when you have this haircut, they give you a free wristband. So I did go. I actually wore this outfit there. It was great. I didn't know I was going. It was last minute. So on my drive to Coachella, I put on my Instagram story. I was like, hey, does anyone have a place for me to crash at Coachella? And this stranger DM'd me. He was like, there's a couch in my hotel room. I was like, this sounds like the beginning to a Dateline episode. But I love Dateline. So I stayed with this stranger and he didn't even try to touch me. Yeah, he like hardly made eye contact with me, and now that I think about it, he might have been autistic. Which is the best case scenario if you could potentially be assaulted. Like now whenever I put myself in risky situations with strangers, I just ask them beforehand, like, hey, how many facts do you know about trains? I didn't even hear this guy like jerking off in the bed next to me. Nothing weird. I was like, in this day and age, does he hate me? I grew up watching like Forensic Files, Dateline, Law and Order SVU, all that shit. Like I love Law and Order SVU. It's my favorite show ever since I was growing up. I feel like Law and Order SVU is a great show, but it did desensitize me to sexual assault. Like sometimes I don't even say yes to sex. I'll just be like, dun dun.
There's a fear in our hearts when you're going down that joke, and then you land it with a Law and Order SVU theme song. Burr, 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 burr,
Yeah.
burr,
Give this girl some Dick Wolf.
dun, dun, dun.
Do you guys want to know what my safe word is? In a criminal justice system.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
That's a fun
I
Law
won't
and Order
entertain
SVU
it.
I
joke.
know, thank you guys. There's this guy who I've had a surprise. I'm not super gay. Just by a round of applause, who here thought I was gay when I walked on stage?
Woo!
All right, cool. I'm just trying to figure it out. When I was younger, I Googled how to tell if you're bisexual, and Google was like, if you're looking this up, you probably are. Now as an adult, I just Google how to tell if you've come, and Google's like, if you're looking this up, you definitely haven't. This guy who I've had a crush on for 4 years is named Bobby, and he works at the Supreme store on Fairfax back in LA. If anyone knows him, tell him I say hi. Anyway, I've had a crush on this guy for 4 years, and all of a sudden he hit me up at 10 p.m. asking me what's up, and I was like, holy shit, this is not about to be innocent. So I was like, nothing. I run home, I shave my legs and other stuff. My toes. Why are my toes so hairy? Like, why? We have hair as humans to protect us. Like that's why we have hair. It's a protection device. But I've never stubbed my toe and been like, oh, thank God I didn't shave. Same goes with butt stuff. I met up with Bobby. I gave him I was going to give him a hand job, but we were in my car, and I drive a Subaru, and I was like, Bobby, I can't give you a hand job in my Subaru. Do you know how gay that is? If someone saw me giving a hand job in a Subaru, they'd arrest me. They'd be like, this car is only for camping and eating other women out. I grew up, my dad raised me. I had a single father growing up, 3 girls. You don't hear about that often. Is this a diversity showcase?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
No, it's a
Got it.
one-woman stage.
Got it. Great. I love it. My dad raised me. It was being raised by a single father was a lot like growing up in Full House, but without the support. It was cool. He did his best. When I was little, I was really afraid of the dark from all the Law and Order. So I would sleep in my dad's room whenever I was scared, but my dad would always put a pillow between us when we were sleeping. Did he think that we had sexual tension? I mean, I know he's into girls from broken homes. I just didn't think it would be his own. I thought about it. Maybe I led him on. Like, I would always ask him to take me to dinner. And he always paid, so. Don't worry, I didn't fuck my dad. There was a pillow between us. That's my time, thanks.
Give it up!
Should be on Repent tomorrow night. Repent.
On Repent tomorrow night.
Repent.
God damn, if you haven't drank a whole snifter of brandy to this song, who the fuck are you?
Right?
One more time for Ali Makowski. Ali Mack will be on Repent tomorrow night at Valley Bar. We'll have a good time. It is nearly sold out. We've got 100 tickets sold already, and Valley Bar only holds 150, so 50 of you niggas need to go. We're gonna bring up our final comedian who's here, a guest.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man.
Our guest, who will definitely become a comedian. Give Ali Mack $3 whole.
The $3.
And our last guest on the evening is none other than a man who's traveling here from House of Comedy, the headliner of the weekend. Give it up for Mike Stanley! Keep it going, guys! Wait till it hits the stage! Keep your hands
Going,
up!
yeah, keep it going for every comedian you guys have seen. Or don't. I don't give a fuck.
No, don't do that.
Everyone just petered out immediately.
They're all just
Give it up for these 2 guys for running this absurd show. Give it up for every comic you've seen. Come on with them lyrics. It's very nice. It's nice of you guys to applaud. That makes every comic feel good. It's very validating to receive it. Do you guys get applause at your job? Anybody? No? Fucking quit. Just quit. It's the best feeling in the world. My old job used to applaud me. It was a little bit different, though. I would walk in and they would be like, "Oh, Mike's here, everybody. Oh, look, Mike finally fucking showed up. 4 hours late, drunk again. Thank you so much for being here, Mike." And that's why I no longer manage a Build-A-Bear, you guys. I do this instead. Very good to be here in Arizona. I can always tell when I'm really drunk in Arizona when at the end of the night I'm sitting by the pool trying to convince a lizard to lower my car insurance. I'm like, "Do it, you green prick. I don't want to have to talk to that twat Flo from Progressive, you know?" It's a good town. There's mountains here. I'm not used to that. It's nice, you know? Mountains are great. You go every day you wake up in a place with mountains, people ask you to go hiking, right? It's a real thing. 16 text messages. "Would you like to go hiking?" And I'll go, occasionally, but, you know.
That's a fun pun.
White people,
That's a fun pun.
white people love to hike.
Hey, white people, we out here.
They love
Down to
it.
do it.
White people love to hike.
I
You
like
know, you don't
tomorrow.
see a lot of minorities on mountaintops these days. They're struggling with other things, is all I'm saying, you know? Honestly, I think white people like hiking because it's literally their last uphill battle. They pretty much conquered everything else.
Black people are figuratively getting to the mountains.
Right.
Fuck up,
Yeah.
Mike!
Oh, Jesus. Holy smokes. I don't want to divide the 2 of you.
Well, we're tight knit, but also
That's my white friend Mike.
that's my black friend I want.
That's nice. You guys got a nice ebony and ivory thing going on over here. It's fantastic.
You want to
I'm
tickle
the
the
Stevie
keys?
Wonder in that.
Oh, okay.
I'm the Paul.
Rudd?
What's the dude
I
for the
don't know.
Beatles? I don't know the white people.
Paul
Paul
McCartney.
Lennon. Paul Lennon.
Paul Ryan?
Paul Ryan.
Yeah, you're the Paul Ryan of the
Paul
group.
Ryan.
Paul Ryan.
I thought that about you immediately. I'm like, look at this guy. Well dressed, well spoken, definitely the Paul Ryan of the 2. Hey, real quick, what do you guys call him? Do you call him President Trump? Do you call him the Donald? I've just been calling him Queef Wellington. Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Hail to the queef, yeah? Or toupee fiasco, that's my other fun one. People get angry when you talk about Trump on stage. They get so mad, and I know this because I was recently doing shows in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, and ooh, doggy, they didn't like Trump jokes at all. And you could tell the Trump supporters too, because I would launch into a Trump joke, and they would all stand up like, we're fucking out of here, and they would all just march out together, and they're like, these new Nazis have no sense of humor, you guys. Not like those old Nazis, they were a gas, right? Old Nazis? I know, it gets a little chippy. I just headlined the club over at House of Comedy. There was a bunch of Trump supporters there. It was a little difficult. Look, if you're a Trump supporter in here, which I doubt because you all look like you read, but if you're a Trump supporter in here, these are just jokes. We're just having a good time. I want you to know that I would still date a Trump supporter. I would. Absolutely, I would date a Trump supporter because it seems like no matter how much I would fuck up, you would still adore me. So that's...
They put out.
That's a positive.
They put out.
Crazy pussy's the best pussy.
Yeah, right? Do you guys think we're regressing or do you think we're progressing in this country right now? What do you think, Mike?
I'll tell you, we're not congressing.
We're not congressing. We aren't. What about you? What do you think?
I don't read.
You don't read? You don't think we're...
You said everybody read and I was feeling alienated.
Okay, well that's fair. All right. People are worried that we're not progressing. I think we're the most progressive country on the planet. Think about this. We elected our first African-American president, followed by our first mentally retarded president. That's pretty... America! Yeah. Pretty great. That's pretty progressive as far as I'm concerned. Do you guys think we should build a wall? You're predominantly white in here. Let's talk about it.
Let's start by building a bear.
Well, we have one
Building a bear. Yeah, let's build a bear. I can get my old job back. Look, a wall's not going to keep Mexicans out, you guys. Mexicans are crafty. That's what I like about Mexicans, okay? If you can fit 14 washers and dryers in the back of a Ford Ranger, I'm pretty sure you're clever enough to get over or under a wall, right? All right, these are just jokes. I like when you were laughing when I made fun of Trump, but then I made fun of Mexicans.
They do not
no, sir.
Jokes. And we usually make fun of, but this show's been going on a year and a half, and every week we've made fun of Mexicans.
See, there, huh? Have you been here before?
Shout out to 27th Ave in Guadalupe.
Usually we have a Mexican that comes up here and then hates on both of us. We don't have that witness tonight.
We need to treat Mexicans better in this country. Would you guys agree? Right? We need to treat Mexicans better. We need to start by letting the guy who plays the big guitar in the mariachi band sit down. Let him sit down. What the fuck? That thing's enormous.
Yeah, he's been up for 6 hours.
Yeah,
just stay
bad back.
Yeah.
Mike, you're dressed in a spacesuit.
Yeah, you are. You're in a spacesuit right now.
SpaceX.
Yeah, bud.
SpaceX.
I like it.
By any means necessary.
Don't do that.
We'll get to space by any means necessary.
Are you guys drinking tonight? Do you guys drink while you do this show?
Everyone's
I don't drink at all.
You don't drink at all?
I've got a bucket of
I have like 13 Tecate down there that I empty. What about you drinking?
I've been drinking rosé for several hours.
Ah, you're drinking
I
rosé.
poured in a coffee mug because I'm considerate.
I like it. Rosé, that's like La Croix for queers. I dig it. It's really cool. It's a good drink.
And he pours it in the coffee mug that we have on sale for $9.11.
Yeah, hot
$9.11.
Hot pitch.
9/11.
You guys ever get blackout drunk, wake up in the morning, look at your phone, and find out what type of porn you're really into? Anybody? Any of that, folks? No? All right. I love this place. I do Arizona. It's amazing. I live in Denver, Colorado right now, which is...
Give it up for Denver!
Yeah!
Denver.
We have all the weed, all of it. We have all... You guys get some of the weed. We have all the weed. It's great. I love it. And I can't smoke it, though. That's the thing. It's too powerful. Like, if I smoke weed now, the circumstance has to be perfect. I have to be on my way to a concert or a birthday party for a dog or some shit. Like, somewhere I know I'm not able to be judged too harshly, you know? I want a dog so bad. Do you guys have dogs? Anybody in here? Dog people?
This is an all-white audience. They all
you all have adopted a dog at some point, right? I want a dog. I can't. I travel too much. Yeah, somebody's like, Mike, why don't you get a cat? Nope, I'm allergic. That's out. Somebody's like, Mike, why don't you get a hairless cat? Nope. A fucking hairless cat? Are you serious? Have you seen a hairless cat? What do you even do with those things? You just rub moisturizer on it while you try to avoid eye contact? You can't snuggle that thing, right? It's like a scrotum with fangs. You're gonna bring that kind of evil into your house? You know what I would do with a hairless cat? I would get super stoned and I would put little boots on it and convince the neighborhood kids that it's a goblin. That's just me, though. I'm fun. That would be the only time I would smoke weed. I can't. It's too strong, you know? My roommate smokes weed all day. All day he smokes weed. He's one of these guys. You know what I'm talking about? He's a telemarketer. Anyway, he smokes weed all day. And he's one of those people that talks about it all the time. He's like, this one makes you sleepy. This one makes you good at origami. This one will bring back your ex-girlfriend. I'm like, cool. Which one will make my dad hug me for the first time? Let's rip down one of those and change some lives. I'm learning a lot about weed, though. I learned this recently. I don't know if you guys knew this. Did you guys know that if you smoke weed in a kayak, you're automatically added to Dave Matthews' email list? Did you guys know that? I'm going to leave you on that one. Thank you guys so much.
Long before these crowded streets, Mike Stanley.
What a treasure.
Hey, you can see him at House of Comedy all
House of
day
Comedy
long
is always
weekend.
there. He's going to be
North
doing
of
jokes.
Shea. He'll be doing jokes north of Shea all weekend.
He's going to be doing jokes for Trump supporters, so go ahead and muck up the demographic by being a non-Trump supporter in Desert Ridge. It's a weird place to be as a non-Trump supporter. One more time for all of the guests who became comedians tonight. C-Dot Ballstorm, Matt Nicoletti, Jesse Johnson, Allie Mack, Justin Tejan, and the wonderful Mike Stanley. This is a long show, and I appreciate everyone that's hung out the whole time. We got one last video. We always end the show with a video to help your week suck just a little bit less. And this is the last video we have. Thank you for coming out. We do this every Thursday. Don't go home this drunk, guys. Don't go home this drunk, guys. Hold on, wait, look at the foot. He got Andy on his foot. Thank you for coming out. This week sucks tonight. We do this every Thursday. Make sure you know safe, guys.
And good night.
Thank you, and good night. Tip your bartenders handsomely, alright? Order a burrito or some shit.